Welcome back to Embers. Have you ever felt like your voice gets lost in the crowd? Or maybe you've stood before an audience, heart racing, hands sweating, and wondered if anyone could truly hear what you had to say, or even cared. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that can transform your public speaking journey. How to find your voice when speaking and practice on video. Let's turn those nerves into confidence together, shall we? So let's talk about discovering your unique voice. First things first. What does it mean to find that voice? You see, it's not about tone or volume. It's about authenticity. It's about being able to display your business in a way that is unique, is focused on what you do really, really well, and you know you make people happy doing it. It's about you being your brand voice or your authentic self as you create content, as you are communicating clearly about your topic. So I want you to understand, here are some key elements to consider while doing this. First off, authenticity. Okay, that is a video all on its own. So for now, because we're actually talking about communication here, you need to speak from your true self. So for a small business, this is the brand voice that represents your company. Okay? It's in all of your social media advertising. It's in your newsletters. It's in your blogs. It's in your invoices. It's in your logos. It's in your website. It's in your business cards. All of that is your brand voice. You see, your experiences shape your perspective. And people, they want to do business with the best, people that they trust immediately. So be your authentic self. This is why you got into this business in the first place. Also, passion. Passion is huge. It speaks volumes about why you're doing this. So what topics ignite that fire within you? Lean into those. Okay? It's not all rainbow sunglasses and lollipops. Sometimes it's things like taxes and emails. However, if you have clarity about what it is that you do, which brings us to our third point here, if you have clarity about what it is that you do, where your business is headed, what your tone of voice is, because you've got authenticity and you've got passion there, you just need to practice articulating your thoughts clearly in that tone of voice, writing in that tone of voice, okay? Thinking as your business in that tone of voice, because this builds trust with your audience. And it doesn't get them confused about what it is that you do. It doesn't get them confused about any issue. It actually shows them reliably, consistently, and creatively that you are being your authentic, passionate self about this issue. Okay? So I want you to take a moment and reflect here really quick. What makes you feel most alive when speaking? Put that down in the comments below. And if you're not sure, give me an emoji. If you're feeling shy, write this in your journal, okay? Once again, because this is a very, very important topic. What makes you feel most alive when speaking? Doesn't matter if it's on video, doesn't matter if it's in front of a small crowd, doesn't matter if it's a one-on-one, doesn't matter if it's a large crowd, okay? What makes you feel most alive when you're talking about it? All right, now, let's look at the power of practice. Now that you've discovered what makes your voice unique, let's talk about practice. Okay? Practice makes perfect. This is where your video is so helpful. This is where your journal is going to be so helpful. This is where your blog posts and your social media posts and your videos are going to be so helpful, both. Because this is actually what brings people into your business. This establishes trust with them. This lets them know that here is what we're about, here is what we do, here is how we do it. Repeatedly, over and over and over and over and over again. Okay? So record yourself. Use video to capture how you sound and look while speaking. Make sure your presentation is flawless at all times. And when you watch the video and you do this over and over and over again, one, it helps you memorize it. Two, it helps you tune in to your hand gestures. What are they doing? How are you enunciating? How are you clearly stating your word? Can you hear me well enough? Okay? These are all things you can fix through the video. So, if you're going to go be doing a webinar, if you're going to be doing a vlog post, if you're going to be talking about whatever kind of content that you create, you can record yourself doing this to capture how you sound and look while speaking. Okay? Get a feedback loop going. Share videos with friends or mentors for constructive criticism. Nobody is an island. Okay, you may think you're spot on this, and somebody who's been doing this for 35 years takes a look at it and go, oh, okay, we need to talk a little bit. I really like the enthusiasm and the passion that you've got going on here. However, let's do this a little bit differently because you're way over the top with these hand gestures, or you're not speaking clearly enough. You've got mush mouth. Okay? That's something that will come about because of this feedback loop and recording yourself. Now, understand that practice makes perfect. Rehearse yourself regularly doing this. The final presentation, if you have visual aids, put those in. Okay? The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll become. So rehearse regularly. And do it. You think you've got it? Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. At least once a day. That's how athletes actually learn their craft also. They keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again. Here's a quick tip. Try practicing in different environments. This actually helps simulate real-life scenarios. So once you've nailed talking about it by yourself, in writing, and in person, you think, go out on the street and talk to somebody and do some interviews about it. Go to your church. Go to a mall. Go to a college campus and explain what it is you're doing and just get their feedback on it and record all of that. See how they understand what it is you're talking about. Now, let's talk about speaking confidently on camera. Okay? Because that is the first step here in order to be able to put out things like video podcasts like I'm doing. It helps get you in front of an audience so that either small or large, you know how to present yourself. If you want to do TED Talks, this is a great way to practice for TED Talks. If you want to be on stage, this is a great way to start that because you get comfortable speaking. Okay? However, I know for a fact that speaking on camera can feel daunting, but here's some strategies to help you shine like the superstar that you truly are. 1. Make eye contact. Look directly at the camera as if you are talking to a friend, okay? You can look directly above that camera piece, and it's going to be just fine. You don't have to do it all the time, but you have to keep your eyes focused there enough that people think you're making eye contact. 2, take a look at your body language. This is also another reason why video helps you do this. Use open-ended gestures. You see, they convey confidence and engage viewers. Now, I'm not going to get into those. Those are a video all on their own. Go ahead and Google that right now. Put this on pause and take a look and see what open gestures actually are in your body language on camera, and you can also use this on stage. Next, let's take a look at pacing and pausing. Okay, yes, pacing and pausing. That means don't rush. How fast are you going? How slow are you going? What is your pace vocally? Pausing gives emphasis. It gives weight to your words. But if you're drawing those pauses out, it's usually because you've got something that you're looking to say. You can't remember your lines because you're not as prepared as you thought. You didn't know your material as well as you thought. You're anxious. You've lost where you were on the script. Okay? That pausing should be there for emphasis. It gives weight to your words, not to cover up a where the heck am I pause. I do it too, just so we're clear. Okay? So challenge yourself. Record a 1-minute video where you speak passionately about something you love. 1 minute. Okay? 60 seconds. It's all the time that you have. About something you love. And you think this will be easy to do until you get in there and do it, and then there's like, I have no idea what to say. You can write this out, and then you can read it, and then you sound kind of robotic. And maybe you have way too much to say, and it takes longer than a minute. Or maybe your hands are just all over the place, or you speak so softly you can't be heard, or you're yelling into the mic, or it's not the right place. This challenge helps you grow. It doesn't help me. It helps you grow as a person. Because we are practicing how to do public speaking, how to speak clearly and communicate clearly in a small business profession, on video, as well as in person. Now, let's take a look at engaging your audience, okay? Because when you connect with your audience, whether small or large, it changes everything about this. So know who your audience is. Make up that character sheet. Know them better than they know themselves, okay? You have created your perfect client, hopefully, at this point. If you need some help with that, give me a call. We do these things quite literally. I've got classes that go through this. I am a transformation executive coach, as well as a entrepreneurial small business success coach. Now, once you know your audience, okay, they are your bestie. You know everything about them, and you're talking to them on a level that they can understand using words that they use. You are tailoring your marketing message to them. You are tailoring your blog posts, your social media posts. All of this is bringing them into your sphere of influence. And as long as you are clear on your message going forward, and you keep them entertained, okay, you draw them in, you're going to be golden. So let's talk about that storytelling magic, okay? You've got 3 facts we've already discussed in a previous video, the magic formula on how to make this work, right? So you've got that storytelling magic here, and you've got your unique voice telling it in regards to your business, and people will remember stories far better than they remember facts alone, okay? Keep them engaged. But if you tell them a wonderful story, they're truly going to truly remember. Truly remember that, hey, there's something special about you. But you need to also invite interaction, because otherwise it's nothing more than a bedtime story. We want a story of success. So invite the interaction, because you know your audience, you know your bestie, right? You can tell them this stuff and they're on board with this. They want to be there for you, right? So invite interaction from your audience. Ask questions or encourage comments during live sessions. On several of these videos, you've heard me say, answer this question in the comments. You don't want to do that? That's fine. Reach out to me. You can drop me an email. You can call me. You can book a session. And that's still the case. And I know that these live sessions, I get comments on. I just got them turned off right now because I don't have a moderator. But you need to remember, engaging content is the key. It keeps people coming back for more. When they have a few minutes, you want them checking out your channel on YouTube. You want them reading your blog, because that says you've got their attention. So there you have it. A roadmap to finding and using your authentic voice effectively while practicing for public speaking, whether it's by video or in front of a small or large crowd. Remember that everyone has something valuable to share. It's just waiting for the right moment and platform to be expressed. If today's episode resonated with you, please give us a thumbs up. Share this video with someone who might need encouragement in their speaking journey. Whether it be a small business owner, a solopreneur, an entrepreneur, or someone you know who wants to influence the world with what they say. Don't forget to subscribe for more thought-provoking content every week as well. And I'd love to hear from you. What challenges do you face when finding your authentic voice? Drop me a comment below. I'm excited to read them and respond back. Until next time, keep shining bright.